Hello and welcome to Chair Yoga. Today's practice is going to be about increasing your fitness because anytime you do some movement during your day, you're increasing your fitness. So the more you move, the fitter you'll be. Join me for yoga. So we come to our chair, and even though we're doing chair yoga, we can find a tremendous amount of movement in our chair. We'll begin with the breath. We inhale the arms up, exhale them down. Now, to add some movement to that, we're going to turn to one side and just bring the arms down to the side of that chair or leg, and then take them back up and bring the body back to center. Notice the small movement here to the other side. Easy movements in the chair to begin today's practice. And then float the fingers down. So we'll lift one foot and we'll lift the other, finding now movement in the lower body. Good. And then come to about the middle of your chair, hands on your thighs. We're going to come into a cat position. Exhale, draw the shoulders forward, open up through your back. What does that mean? Spread your scapulas and muscles out to the side. And then as you lift, you roll the shoulders down and just squeeze them. So it's the shoulders and the back muscles finding movement today. And it's a wonderful exercise to do a couple times a day. Cat-cow. Building fitness in the upper body. Notice as I do these, I get a little deeper, tucking the chin, pulling the belly in, and then lifting through the sternum, maybe even lifting my gaze. Adding to my fitness because I'm moving a little bit more. Good work. Let's come to the middle of our chair, arms out in goal post. We're going to bring the elbows together and out. And again, you could just be moving here. That's one way to move the body. But you can get the muscles of the chest in, squeeze them, and then pull them back, open your arms out to the side and squeeze your back. So now it's not just the arms moving, but the core body here, the upper body, building fitness. And then relax. Place your fingertips on your shoulders and just circle your elbows. And let's circle them in the other direction. Now holding the elbows out to the side of the body. Again, you want to be about halfway or a little bit less in your chair, but well supported. We lift one knee and bring the opposite elbow towards it. Round into cat. Kiss the knee with your elbow and bring it back. Let's stay on the same side. Here we go. Elbow kisses knee. Now maybe your elbow doesn't reach the knee. No problem. You're moving. You're getting into that cat position and then that lift. One more. And then once again, just kind of circle, find some movement in the shoulders, go in the other direction. And now we'll do that same elbow kisses the knee on the other side. So we lift and we bring the elbow forward. Notice my upper body just stays steady for now. Place it down. Just see how that feels. And now kiss the knee. In order to kiss the knee, we have to round the spine and then lift. Find more movement in your spine. Tuck the chin. Move through the neck. One more. Good job. Circle the elbows. Release. Sitting tall, feet on the earth. Lower the hands down. And we'll lift one shoulder to the ear and drop it. And then the other. And as we do this now, we're just moving the shoulders. We're going to add a little rock side to side, as if we're reaching down on the side of the chair to pick something up. Getting a little more movement in the core body. Keep the feet pressing into the earth here. Good. And then pause. So now we're going to turn to one side of our chair. Place one foot to the side of the chair. The other foot, the foot steps back and the knee drops down towards the floor. And from here, we're going to take our outside arm up alongside of our ear and just lean towards the back of the chair. And then from here, float that top arm down, holding on to the back of the chair. Other arm to the opposite side. Lift your ribs and turn. Keep breathing. Deep twist here, drawing one shoulder back, the other one towards the chair so we actually get a little more twist. And then we exhale and we release it all. So let's do it again. I'm going to turn my chair so you get a different view of what I'm doing. So I'm at one foot on the side of the chair. The other foot is back, the knee is down. Both feet are anchoring me here into the earth. Arm comes up alongside of our ear, outside arm, and we lean towards the back of the chair. Take a couple breaths here to see how that feels. And when you're ready, you bring that top arm down, hold on to the chair. Other arm comes to the opposite side of the chair. We sit tall and we turn and look at the back of the chair. Drawing up with just the ribs, hips stay down. And we're breathing, right? We're all breathing here, in and out. And when you're ready, exhale, soften and untwist. And come around to the front of your chair once again. Beautiful twist there. All right, let's take a nice big inhale. Rain the fingers down. I'm going to stand. I hope you can join me. And we'll use the chair for steadiness and stability. Placing the chair off to the side. Making sure it doesn't slide on us. That's why I like to use a mat, because the chair will not slide on me. Face your chair, step one foot back, turn the heel inward, turn the toes outward, and then bend into this front knee a little bit so that it's right over your heel or your ankle so that that is supported. And then we're going to turn our hips towards the chair at first and just bring the arms up. Now when you do this, you're going to feel a twist in that back leg. Press into the pinky side of that back foot. Lifting the ribs here, engaging the body, and maybe even taking your gaze to where the ceiling meets the wall. And then bring the arms down. We're going to take this arm that the leg is back. We're going to take that arm back, maybe leave it on the thigh back there, and stretch the front arm forward. So whatever leg's back, the opposite arm's going forward. Again, for stability, you could place it on the chair. This arm that's back here resting is going to extend in the opposite direction. So we want this lift out of the ribs, lower body staying steady, and we reach in opposite directions. From here, we're going to find a little movement, very small. Reach back, reach forward. Notice it's not very big. We want to keep the lower body steady. And even if you've got a hand on the chair, you could be moving those ribs back and forth. That's what it's about, the ribs. But the shoulders, they come along for the ride. And then stay steady and just look out over your front hand. Lower it to the chair. This back arm comes forward. And as it does, pivot that back foot. Step it in to mountain pose. We'll do that on the other side. So we'll step back, we turn the toes out, bend into that front knee. Coming into our warrior one, either here or here. Lift the ribs. Find steadiness in warrior one first. And then we'll bring the hands parallel to the floor. The hand with the leg that's back, that hand's going to come down and go all the way back. And as it goes back, we're going to turn the upper body and extend the arms in opposite directions, squeezing the shoulders here on your back, finding steadiness at first. And maybe you stay with the steadiness, or maybe you do that little rock. The little rocking back and forth challenges your balance. And then come to center and then reach the hands in opposite directions. Draw the ribs closer together. Take a couple breaths here, keeping that front knee right over the ankle. Press the heel of that foot down. And then exhale, release, and turn towards the chair. Step it into your mountain. Stepping back into down dog now. Let's just walk our dog. And we'll do thread the needle here. So we take one arm parallel to the floor, cross it over the body, and then lift it. Again, twisting with the core body here. Keep the knees really soft, bending one, bending the other, just as if you were walking your dog, but you're walking your dog and now moving your arm. We're doing it all today. We're doing it all. Next time that arm comes up, lift it a little higher. Open up through that shoulder and take a breath. And then exhale and take it all the way across and hold it across the body, stretching now the back of the shoulder. And then release it. Let's do it on the other side. First, thread the needle. So walk the dog, thread the needle all at the same time. And then hold it. Lift it just a little higher, straight up. Knees are soft, but we're breathing. And then we'll take it all the way across the body, hold it there, and stretch the back of that shoulder. And then release it. And then once again, walk your dog here. And then actually walk closer to your chair and stand tall. And let's just bounce into our knees here a little bit, swing our arms. And then keeping the elbows bent, I'm going to make a light fist. I'm just going to twist from side to side. Notice I lift the heel I'm twisting away from to protect the knee. And maybe you push out with the arm, getting a deeper twist here. And then come to stillness and feel the energy. Feel the tallness of your body now and feel that power rising up in you and feeling really fit, really energized, building our fitness today. We'll come back into the chair and do a deeper stretch for our inner thigh and outer hip in our pigeon in the chair. So we sit again, middle of the chair, take one foot, place it on top of the other thigh, and the other foot needs to be on the floor. So make sure it's completely anchored, and we sit tall. Just notice where you feel your stretch. I feel it right on the hip, on the back side of that hip. And we lift the ribs. Just stay here for a moment. I'm not pulling on the leg. I'm just resting my hands here. And sometimes I like to rest them on the back of the arms and open the fingers so that I don't have that gripping as I build my fitness here. One more breath. And as you exhale, soften. Now, crossing that leg over or just bringing the knees together here, we're going to take another twist. So both hands on the side of that top leg, lift the heart and turn in that direction. If you can, extend one arm back. I'm a little close to the wall here. And the other arm forward. Once again, reaching the hands in opposite directions, sitting taller. And then bring the hands back to the heart and release. Let's do pigeon on the other side. So we place the foot on that thigh, opposite thigh, and I adjust it so my ankle is right underneath. Let the knee fall out to the side naturally. Lift the ribs and maybe even rest the arms, opening the palms so that you're not gripping, but feeling strong and fit, sitting tall. Take a few breaths. And then we release that and cross it, knee to knee here or here. Take both hands to the outside of that hip, sit taller. Turn and look over your shoulder. Extend the back arm, extend the front arm. Arms are stretching in opposite directions to help with the twisting. Keeping the body steady. Opening through the front body so the muscles of the front body are lifting and spreading apart. On an exhale, we release the arms back to the heart and untwist and uncross the legs. And maybe just rock side to side for a moment. And let's roll into a circle here. And in the other direction. And then once again, staying in the chair, separate your feet nice and wide. Turn the toes out and lift. So now we stretch the outer hip. Now we're stretching the inner thigh here. So we gently coax the knees open and we lift the ribs. So the pull of this muscle towards the knee and ankle and the ribs lifting creates this beautiful stretch in the inner thigh. Stay and breathe. And then leaning forward a little bit, drop one hand there, support yourself on the other thigh, and just circle. Continue to hold your inner thigh stretch, and then circle in the other direction. Just finding a little movement in the shoulder and keeping it healthy and fit also. Gravity draws down the other hand, and we circle. And circle in the other direction. And then bringing both hands, one on each thigh, round into cat and lift into our cow position. Making the spine a little healthier with this movement up and down, forward and back. And then hold right here, press the feet down into the floor. And if you're able, bring those elbows out to the side into a goddess pose. Look up where the ceiling meets the wall. Breathe in and breathe out. And then release all of that. Heel toe, the feet in. Lift the heels, lift the toes. And then sitting back a little bit more in your chair, but still sitting tall. Use your core muscles to hold the body steady. We'll take one arm up, one arm down, and then we'll bring the palms together in front of our heart, and we'll stretch in the opposite direction. Once again, finding movement in the core body, and at the same time moving the arms, creating some upper body fitness here today. Two more, one in each direction, maybe reaching a little higher, and then bring the hands in front of your heart. We'll take the arms out, palms are down, and make tiny little circles here. Sit tall, and then reverse those tiny circles. And then we'll have the palms up. We'll do the same thing, tiny circles. Notice if there's a difference. Circle in the other direction. Is there a difference when we put the palms down or the palms up? How about if we put the palms forward? Let's circle. Just kind of be aware and observe your own movements here. Circle in the opposite direction. And let's turn the palms back. Little circles in both directions. And then palms are down. We just let the arms come back to our side. As the palms come down, the ribs lift, shoulders down your back for mountain. Bring the hands up in front. Bring them down in front of you. Hands are going to come to your back. We're going to lean a little forward. Spread the arms out and bring them up overhead again. Front, in towards the back, fold, spread your wings. Let's do it 2 more times. Maybe you lean forward, you feel the feet in the earth, yeah. Last time, right here. Fold, reach out in opposite directions, feel the engagement of your shoulders, bring them down, and this time bring your hands to your heart. Pause for a moment and release. Beautiful work today. I hope you enjoyed this practice of movement, keeping the body fit by moving through our joints, using our muscles, and always with awareness. Have a great day. Namaste.